You train 3 days a week. You're consistent. You show up and you do the work. But let me ask you something. Are you actually getting better, or are you just repeating the same session over and over again? Unfortunately, most people can't answer that question, but I can, and it's thanks to what I've done after every single session for over 20 years. Just 3 questions that only take a couple minutes. And this simple practice is a huge reason I'm still training hard at 53. Here's the problem. You finish your workout and notice your squat feels off. Is it your ankles? Your hips? Well, you're not sure. So you just keep squatting like you usually do, hoping it gets better, and 6 months later, you still have the same issue. The thing is, without some record of that, you can't see patterns. And that means you'll repeat mistakes. In other words, you miss what's working because you actually have no idea what truly is working. Yes, training is what causes the actual changes in your body, but reflection is where the real learning happens. Now here's how to start doing that. It's super simple, and no, it won't take forever to do. After every session, I ask myself 3 questions. Question number 1. What went well? Here's an actual entry. Single arm balance hold, feeling solid on the right side. Held 0 point for a good 5 seconds for multiple sets, 5 times. Left shoulder, better than last week, but still sore when I put full weight on it. And notice how specific that is. It's not just, I felt good. It's looking at exactly what went well and where I felt strong. Even on so-called bad days, there's always something. Find it and write it down. Some entries might be half a page. Some are just 3 lines, but they're all there. This is how you stay motivated and see progress that you might have otherwise missed. Question number 2. What was challenging? And be specific, not my squat sucks. Okay, why? Was it your hip? What side? And this is where the real learning starts. That's because you'll begin to start noticing patterns. And question number 3 is, what will I focus on next time? Based on what went well and what was challenging, what will you focus on next session? Here's another example for you. Next session, be sure to add in extra hip prep before doing shrimps again. Test right side in relation to ankle. Now this connects each workout to the next. You're not just starting from 0 every time. Now let me show you how this actually works in practice. I broke my right ankle years ago, and depending on the day, the weather, how I'm feeling, it gets tight. Now some days my squat feels fine, but other days I feel it pulling right here, and it affects everything. My locomotion, my workouts, and all of my movement patterns. And without reflection, I'd just be going through the motions. And if I didn't reflect on that, well, I wouldn't see the pattern. But because I've been tracking this ever since I broke my ankle, I know now when my ankle feels tight, I need that extra prep work. Not just the ankle, but my whole right side needs more attention before I jump into my workout. And on those days when my ankle is really tight, well, I don't force it. I make adjustments and I train in a smart manner because I've reflected on that and I know what I need. And that's the power of reflection. You learn from your body, you see patterns, and you're able to adapt based on what's actually happening, not just what you hope is happening. This isn't magic, it's just paying attention consistently. So do this. Now, first off, you got to make this simple, and you don't need anything fancy, you just need consistency, and here are 3 ways to do that. First off, simple notebook. Now for me, this is the simplest way, and this is what I've always done. Just go buy a notebook. And really, it's whatever notebook that you like using. After your workout, answer the 3 questions. What went well? What was challenging? And what's next? Again, this is what I've done for over 20 years, and here are a few of my notebooks, ranging from tiny to pretty big. Thing is, for me, it's simple and it works perfectly. Use your phone. Typically, everyone has it with them. Just open up your notes on there and write your training log. It's as simple as that. Method number 3, built into your program. We built this into our Praxis platform because we think it's that important. After every session, these 3 questions pop up. But the medium doesn't matter. What matters is consistency. 5 minutes, 3 questions after every single workout. And that's how these journals got filled up. Now, here's what I want you to do. After your next workout, no matter what it is, answer these 3 questions. What went well? What was challenging? What's next? Do it 3 sessions in a row. Just 3. I bet you'll start seeing patterns you never noticed before. Things you thought were random will suddenly make sense. That's when things click. And that's why you see why I've been doing this all these years and why I continue to do so. This practice is a huge part of why I'm still training hard at 53. I'm still learning and I'm still improving. Training without reflection is just repetition. But training with reflection, well, that's how you actually get better. And be sure to check out this next video where I show you how a single minute each day can change your body forever.